Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Привет, друзья! Добро пожаловать на канал Распирто World. Как вы увидели, это игра Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Я думаю, эта часть будет интересной. Так как все части, кроме картеля, мне очень понравились.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you
Графика
why
тут прям как в Borderlands.
let me tell you what happened that day.
Такая
I was
мультяшная
heading back to the
как-то.
hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard Pat. Need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through.
О, вот нам дали пистолет, сейчас надо будет стрелять в этих чуваков.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out. So that's just what I did.
Вот, уже начались настоящие ковбойские перестрелочки. Круто лёгкий чувак.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Да, игра впечатляющая, конечно. Правда говорят, что она очень короткая, но посмотрим.
I knew that going for that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky. I put you down. Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Not a bad idea. Would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah. A lot of them were saddle tramps, sod busters, drunken drifters.
Силу все.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you! Truth be told, they weren't much better behind the house. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my
Ого,
way
я так
around the
понял,
back
что
of
мы
the
сейчас
house.
идем к Билли
And
Киду.
like that, I was inside, none the worse
Ну,
for
тут
wear.
свои люди стоят. Так, я
I
предлагаю
passed
обыскать
dirty
дом,
day,
посмотреть, что
upstairs
тут
I
есть
found
вообще.
Billy and Charlie both.
Вот Билли Кид, походу.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
О, у меня есть два канала, похоже.
Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Так, не получилось попасть. Вот, все. Все, простреливаю стену.
It was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got it, Gambit! Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them around back."
Those poor sons of bitches are done!
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man? Jack, he's just joshing.
Такое ощущение, что эти диалоги никогда не закончатся.
Mr. Graves, please.
Вот это круто было.
Where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past the pack of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Just when I thought I was done, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the staples within my reach.
Я очки навыков прокачаю чуть попозже, потому что тут такая
And
битва.
that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Лошары.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Вот наша первая дуэлька. Ну, у меня она здесь не первая, потому что у меня были проблемы с записью, и я сначала поиграл тут до второй миссии. Но игра мне понравилась, и я решил не лениться и перезаписать все сначала. И у меня уже даже несколько навыков там прокачано.
No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Я прошел, вернее, не две миссии, а до второй.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Ну вот, это была первая миссия в игре Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Встретимся довольно скоро. Подписывайтесь на канал, обязательно ставьте лайки. Вступайте в группу ВКонтакте. Всем пока.